So good evening, everyone. I am your stay-at-home grandma. I'm brought to you by TLC, which is really ISO tea products, and I sell more than tea, but we're gonna do our DIY tonight. I'm gonna show you what I do. I do different types of crafts. So, like I said, I was originally an art major, and then I became a counselor. This is my granddaughter's. It's not completely finished yet, but this is what we started. I don't know how she's going to do that, but she's got to paint a couple of more things and then put the glass, and it's in a frame. So we make earrings, we make all kinds of things, and we make them out of all kinds of different things that people generally throw away. So this is what I started the other night. And as you can see, I painted this side. And this is the stuff that's coming through that came from Chuck E. Cheese. The other side is still white, and I'll paint that eventually, but I'm going to actually put this, and like I said, I'm going to do this so that you can see what I'm doing and really get into it. I'm actually mixing, hopefully, two colors of, I think I'm going to put that here. This glue don't want to come out for some reason. Maybe because it's... Okay. I'm going to use this color blue. So I've wet my brush. And I'm going to paint. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it as I paint. So this is another color of blue. But like I said, it's going to need about 2 or 3 coats. I'll paint the other side eventually. I was thinking about spray painting the other side, and then I just changed my mind. I'm going to actually paint it. So then it went off nice. I have some pictures I've got to of the kids. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see them. There was one of them in that jumpy thing. I don't know what you call it, the bubble jump or whatever. When you're old, you just, and you know that it jumps. They jump, and you just, your head bobs along with them as they jump. But I have some pictures of a couple of pictures on Facebook, so you can go on my Facebook page and look at that. That went off well. They had a good time. The church was really. It isn't the church that I go to, but it was really nice. I kind of believe like this, okay? As long as you believe in God, and you're praying to the same God I am, I believe that, we get along. Like I said, I'm a retired pastor, but I like to interact with other churches and do other things with them, and do things with them that godly things, of course, but nonetheless. And you can see where this side is white, and I'm going to probably paint that a couple of coats of blue and leave that as it is. Because this is the side that I want. At least I think I want this side. You never know. Because like I said, when this dries, the paint that they have on there, because I melted it from Chuck E. Cheese, will still probably come through. But that's okay, because I'm kind of abstract, so some of it that may come through might actually be kind of pretty. But these actually make beautiful wall hangings when they're hung right. And like I said, my granddaughter's going to come over tomorrow and finish it. And then I'm going to seal it for her. She's got to put her name on it and everything. It's a good thing about putting your name on it, because you never know how art somebody what somebody sees as trash, other people see as art. So this is it, and this is what I'm painting down here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this takes time. Once I get a couple of these done and up and ready, because like I said, I've got to get ready for Christmas. I just looked on, and I have some orders from Esty already. But those are just loose beads. And I haven't put my Esty page up either. But I did put my PayPal page up, because tonight starts, the books are 2 for $25, and that's Back to Basics and the Survival, the Herbal Survival Guide. And so they're 2 for $25. They'll be sold like that for 2 weeks, and then they go back to $15.99 a piece. I did put up my PayPal page, so you can go on PayPal and you can get, somehow, I hope I put it up right. I don't know, I'm still learning about those things. But if I don't, just email me and I'll send them directly to you. If you don't want to go through PayPal, or you don't have a PayPal or whatever, then I will send them directly to you. But they are 2 for $25. And there's no shipping and handling, so, you know. But anyway, I had a nice dinner. And it was really nice. My daughter was here. She's going in the hospital Thursday. And it, you know, my granddaughter and her children were here. Not her grandchildren, her children. And then my daughter's children were here. And then my oldest daughter came in. So that was quite nice. She came from Boston. And that was quite nice. That were here. So we all had dinner and had a good time. Just being family. It's important. And I never really realized, I've always realized how, this is almost out, how important Sunday dinner is, because my mother used to have it all the time. And so I just figured that, you know, it was a good thing to have. And let me dip this in the water here. Something about painting that makes you feel so, at least it makes me feel relaxed. I love painting. Although I am not a painter, you know, well, I used to paint my house. You know, I would paint, because my husband was like sick of me. I would change my colors like every 2 or 3 years. Now it's every 5 years, because I no longer can paint. Okay? And I miss it, because that was really, I mean, you know, I was like planning my colors and everything like that. Now my kitchen will be painted this fall, probably around October. My grandson-in-law will paint it, and really only going to take a coat of paint, because I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit. And I'll probably take you through the kitchen and show you why I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit to more of a less of an orange, because it's about the color of this paintbrush. If you can see, this paintbrush is orange, and I want it light just a little bit. So it's only going to take 1 coat of paint, and that will be good, because, you know, then he won't have to move a lot of things. So hopefully that'll get done in October, depending upon also how busy he is. And then again, I might just leave it that color. I might just actually just leave it that color. I haven't decided yet. I have a Hooser, and it's kind of like a salmon color. And I'm wondering, do I want to lighten the paint? I'll show you around my kitchen. And then we'll all decide together. It's good when you have friends that I know that No Guts No Glory is doing her kitchen, and I'm sure that she's in agony right about now because, you know, that's a pain beyond recognition. There's nothing that I can say or do that can define when somebody has your kitchen torn up. Okay? I think I have to go get some more paint. Maybe not. It's all quiet on the western front. My daughter has gone home because my other oldest daughter's here to take care of her for a while. But it's quiet anyway because they go to bed early. I don't play that. I never did. You know, if it's a school night, you know, they need to go to bed. They need to be in bed and all that. And maybe because too, I was in the school system. I was a counselor, and I used to always and then I taught school in the very beginning. I taught kindergarten, and I could always tell when people did not have a set bedtime for their children. Because when my kids were coming up, they went to bed at 7 o'clock. Okay, everything was quiet in my house at 7 o'clock. They gave me time to read and do whatever it was I had to do because I always taught in the school system. I started out a Head Start, as a matter of fact. So, you know, I could be home for their vacations. And to this day, people would say, I don't know, that could have been a mistake, but it was a mistake for me because when they got older, they went to camp. See, now this is all painted. And I'm going through all of the steps with you because, like I said, for some of us, I can't say who, I don't know, but for some of us, you know, when you go through the steps and you see it, the only step I didn't go through was the melting of it. Okay, because then that becomes kind of boring, I would think, you know, me melting something or whatever. But you can I'll give you some ideas on plastic and how you can melt it. And again, it doesn't make the shape that you might hope for, but it makes actually some great shapes. It makes some great shapes. So, having said that, you know, you can actually, the one good thing about this too, is if you're going to make it into a picture or some kind of art or jewelry, because in the beginning when I started doing this years ago, okay, I would melt these little round medicine bottles and things like that and make it into jewelry and necklaces and cover it with Mod Podge and whatever, and it was quite nice actually, but I think I've gotten more abstract in my old age, and I'll probably try the jewelry, but right now what's calling me is I was trying to dip the paint. What's calling me is making pictures and, you know, the things. And I make so much jewelry out of other things. Like I said, I'll come on and I'll make some jewelry for you once this is all done. But like I said, I like to do things very, kind of a slow, at a slow pace, because I'm not what I used to be, but I'm not slow either. So, I'm not fast, but I'm not slow. So, I'm into 14 minutes here. So, somehow this shuts off, because I don't know how long this YouTube goes. I guess it's about time to find out, isn't it? So what'd you cook today? I know you cooked something good. You know, Sunday being the day of rest and everything like that. Although I don't do any other work except cook and go to church. I didn't go to church today though, because this morning I think everything got to me. You know, when my daughter's concerned. You know, because her sickness, it's worrisome. I mean, anybody would be worried. You know, and she said she went to church today and they prayed over her and laid hands on her and everything like that. And you lay hands on the sick and they will recover. That's what Jesus said. I think. I don't remember actually if he said it or was it. It might have been. I know the Bible, but not like some people know it. Because I read it 2 or 3 times a day, but you know, you're still always learning and you're still always growing with that one. Almost finished with this. So it's 16 and 22 minutes or something like that. So maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to finish it. Because it's going to dry and you ever notice how you try not to make a mess, but you still make a little bit of a mess anyway? But that's life. That's why I'll be glad when I go in the shed. And then I lock it. And then dare them to bother me. I'm looking for a small kiln. It can be a used one. I just want a small one to cook some of my ooh, that was almost a mistake. I used to do pottery. I don't do that anymore, but I do some ceramic glaze and stuff. I'd like to do. I don't do it yet, but I'd like to do some ceramic glaze and things like that. This is the last one. I actually like this color. Got the cooking channel on, so I'm mute. My husband's probably knocked out. Oh, I made that pineapple cobbler. That was good. I had a little bit of it. My granddaughter, my great-great-granddaughter said, "Oh my God, this is good." She's a little teeny tiny thing. So, having said that, there goes the second coat of paint. Let me bring this up so I can show you. Well, we don't want that to go anywhere. That's the second coat of paint. Pick it up because it's wet. I just got an idea. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we're going to let that dry. And we'll throw this away. I need to probably keep this and find out what color, aquamarine. Like I won't remember that. So we'll let that dry. Well, thank you for painting with me. Okay? Like I said, it's going to be a couple of days, maybe about 3 or 4 days before we actually finish it and put the embellishments on it. But I'll show you my granddaughter's when I'm finished. And then what I'm going to do in between times is my commercials for ISO products. And then actually what I'm going to do in between is like do some quick DIYs, like my earrings and stuff like that. Having said that, I'm going to leave you now. God bless you. May the Lord bless you and keep you till we meet again. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.